Okay, the electronic jet kit is under the seat. The bike's idling, particularly low, but we're not worried about that. When it warms up, it'll bring the idle up. We're going to take it for its road test just to see how it performs. I want to see whether or not the bike performs like usual, or if it surges and bucks or power cuts. We won't know till we get right out there and do it. So, with no further ado, just going up this driveway is a really good load test for this bike. I don't want to jinx it, but that pulled really strong. I don't feel like it's losing power at all. It's not always just about hitting top speed. It's also about, does the bike handle like it should at low? And right now with the electronic jet kit, oh, we've even got an eco light on still. The dash isn't instantly lighting up with check engine lights, and we'll see what it has to say when it gets up to temperature maybe. So far I'm going to say it feels really good. When we get out to the main road, it's 80 kilometers an hour, so we'll see how it performs doing a big pull up to a decent speed. I thought my bike was making a whistle, but I think it might be that diesel. Alright, let's go a pull up to 80 kilometers. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. It felt strong. It's definitely not lagging, which is what I was worried about. So far I'm really happy. It hasn't instantly failed. So I really just do need to see how it goes over more than, you know, a 6 or 7 minute ride. But I was worried that I was going to be getting that fuel bog, that fuel cut like I was with the 140cc injector. But the power was coming on smooth and strong. And I really feel like my next step's going to be learning how to tune the EJK. When this bike was brand spanking new, unmodified, it would struggle to hit 93 kilometers an hour on this stretch of road. Slightly uphill. Let's get down in a tuck. Oh, my neck hurts. I don't know if I can tuck full. Not quite hitting 100 today. Is the paper mill on fire? Is it? There's a lot of smoke up here. Let's get right down. Geez, tuck makes all the difference. There's the 100 Ks. So on the one hand, I did not experience a massive improvement along that stretch, but it's one where the bike has often struggled. I wonder if that's where being able to tweak the EJK is going to come into its own. Sometimes this bike wakes up and chooses violence. It doesn't matter what I've done to it. The ECU is going to go no dice. The thing is, it's not running any worse, and that's what gives me the most confidence with the EJK pickups. I am definitely not getting fuel cut, which is bloody good news. Again, that roll-on power feels really good. Even gently rolling on the power like that, it feels good. Alright, this is Haunted Hills Road, and I've said it many times on the channel, this is my favourite local road because it's not too far to get to. It's got some decently twisty sections. It's a really good skill building road, and it is a great place to see how this engine really performs under load. The stock bike, I would scream it in third gear, and fourth gear, forget about it. Now with everything I've done, I tend to hit the limiter in third, and I need fourth gear, but I don't have much pull after that. Which, you know, it's an 80 kilometre, well not here, it's 60. In the best part, it's 80 kilometres. I wouldn't really want to be going any faster anyway. Forget the speed limit, forget legality. I don't think my skill is capable of going any faster than that. We are going uphill and we are maintaining the speed limit. I could definitely be picking up more speed here, but as I say, 80 k's. Down in this downhill section, I always take some of these corners as slow as 60 k's because it's really uneven and I just don't trust my skill level like here. Oh, we've got a car ahead of us anyway, but no big. Bump city bump bumps. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, following this section as always is the freeway, and I am curious. I haven't seen a dramatic difference in the bike's ability to hit top speed, but it is a 125. No one out at the training centre today. Will they let me in? I hope so. Alright, let's get right down. There's 110. It is nice and easy to hit that speed because I get that nice downhill run up off the on-ramp. Yeah, the bike is doing pretty well to be sitting on 108 k's an hour. Before I did any of my modifications to this bike, it would struggle. It would struggle to brake specifically 93 kilometers an hour. And I used to say all I really wanted out of it was the ability to hit 100. Now I do like this section, it is ever so slightly downhill. It tends to be where I say, look, the bike can do such a speed. But we've got to be happy with that, right? Well, at this point, I'm ready to call it. The EJK is compatible with a Euro 5 CB125F. Not one single error code. Bike pulls amazingly. I've got to be happy with it. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home. I'm going to get familiar with how to tune the EJK. Try some advanced settings and see if I notice a difference. So, if you're stuck with me till the end here, thanks for watching. Stay tuned while I try and figure out how to fine-tune the electronic jet kit. But I would call this a success.